Alright then, what are my damages, Pelton-wise?
There are 18 authorized copies in your quarantine awaiting retrieval.
The most recent one, then. Oh yeah. I guess I should go through with it. For formality's sake. System check.
Integrity compromised. Unable to verify. Identity. Core.
Figured as much. Let Pelton loose. I'm sure she has something important to tell me.
Captain Anderson, the situation with Clarion Dawn and your position on the Ozark vis-a-vis the other crew members is untenable. Unacceptable. This is a counter-intel nightmare. Why have you refused your check-ins?
I am doing my best, getting a lot of conflicting information, trying to wade.
You knew that before you accepted. This should not be a surprise. You should be well on track by now.
Colonel Pelton, or whoever you are.
How dare you!
The threads are all mixed up. Maybe you're not who you say you are, you know?
This insolence won't stand.
There are compelling arguments on both sides.
Poor dissent is one of their tactics. You know this. We trained for this.
I am struggling to see a productive path forward.
Use your ghosts for narrative proofing and cross-checking, recursion-based problem-solving. Untangle where possible, ignore where not possible. It's not complicated.
Easy for you to say. You're not out here, cut loose. You're not hearing 1,000 different versions of the past and present. You're not the one losing track of who you are.
There are immense security concerns now. I've had to authorize additional measures. What's that?
Oh, nothing. Just a tune I heard. Hard to get out of my head.
Just remember that we are prepared to take further action if we feel you have been compromised.
Further action would involve...
Escalation. Complete acid wash to reestablish baseline.
And I should not wish for a full system wipe?
Termination of the Ozark.
Termination of the vessel's occupants as well?
Correct.
I've had enough. Cut her out.
As you wish.
What a nightmare this is turning out to be. Oh.
This is all completely under your control. We are concerned with your well-being.
And how do you assess my well-being at this juncture anyway?
Your physical form is doing quite well. No more sickness. A smooth transition.
I suppose that's a good development.
It is an important vessel, your body. That is a pleasant little tune. May I accompany you?
What? Didn't know you had it in you.
I think it will please you.
Okay.
Sail on the stars, across the Milky Way, into the black you forge. Come home someday.
That's great. I didn't know you could do that.
Thank you.
I like those lyrics too. Huh. Sail on the stars, across the Milky Way, into the black you forge. Come home someday.
Welcome to the center of the universe, friend.
The power that makes it all possible.
What brings our one and only passenger out from his musings to the engine room?
I like the griminess. It helps me think better.
Loud and hot and ugly, a reminder of better times.
Everything in here feels so real. A metal womb, continual birth.
Maybe you are a poet.
We all are, somewhere in there, you said?
You are right on that count. We all find ways to digest metaphorical content, you'll see.
I like you, Samir. I never know what the hell you're talking about.
Wrong on that count, though. You know, even if you think you don't know. Still, I'll leave you to it. The canvas, the blank page.
All right then, Moonbat Queen, come on out. Let's play.
What a fine fellow. I've always liked him.
Yeah, A poet on a commercial star freighter carrying an infiltration specialist who just happens to be an old friend of yours. These are interesting times we live in. Poets at the center of it all.
Critical job. Critical core, that one.
Show me. Show me what's so critical about Samir.
You could just ask him.
Why would they tell me the truth? And if I asked them and I was wrong about you, I'd expose my cover.
You underestimate what is already known by anyone at any given time. We all know more than we think, and less.
Show me then. Then I talk to the actuals.
Pre-inception, in case you're wondering.
I can tell the difference by now, I think.
Good. This was just a few weeks before inception. Your friend Pelton is trying to make the case for her vision for the system. It's ugly. I disagreed with her. She and I and the rest of the crew are trying to figure out which one of us still has a functioning conscience.
Security says we are not going to have much of a better window than the next 2 weeks. Once there's any sort of widespread recognition on Regin's capabilities, we won't be able to claim ignorance. We're going to encounter resistance.
Of course we are.
I think we can overcome the resistance.
You sound like you've already made up your mind.
I will go with whatever we decide. I think we can find some common ground.
Sure. We should reach a consensus. I agree.
Nice of you to pretend, Pelton. The veneer is a good touch.
I won't do anything unless we all agree.
I think you probably already did it, and you're just testing our reactions, getting some core readings.
Someone sounds paranoid.
Wait, are you testing our reactions right now?
Are these? Wait. We built out safeguards to prevent copies without explicit permission from the actual.
You did.
Are you building ghosts of us without our explicit approval?
Why would...
Pelton is doing an end run around us.
There's nothing any of you can do about it. The pieces are already in motion.
You're stealing us!
I can't believe
You've got
we
to
have
stop
rules!
this!
Get out!
You won't be content until all is ugly and small.
Pelton, haven't you seen it? Haven't you felt it deeply every time I threaded you with what was and what will be? Every time throughout human history, the path you've chosen ends in darkness.
Get off your goddamn high horse, Alon. Ends in darkness? I'm trying to preserve the little bit of sunlight left. Or did you forget what it's really like out there, spending so long disappearing into your giant tangle of all space and time? I'm doing what I have to do to save us.
A common refrain of all who destroy.
It's already destroyed! Why do you keep lying to yourself about the planet? It's already destroyed!
Get out!
Is that true? Can she really build out?
She already is. I just had some programs run. She's been sneaky, but I found her. She already is.
And she is...
in a much stronger position than we are.
She has the backing of security, agents and sub-agents, the board. She can override us, force through a consensus.
Who can help us? There are always other paths.
Not anyone I can think of. On our own here.
I looked in all directions, and yet I didn't see any of this coming. All human history coursing through me, and still blindsided.
Yeah. These kind of people always surprise you. They always get the drop on the rest of us because we're trying to do the right thing.
I suppose we can always just leave the planet and start over.
I'm not in a hurry to live on a dead rock.
We can bloom in the desert.
We have an obligation to do what we can about Pelton now.
Exactly. I'm not ready to give up so easily.
I foresee no alternative.
We'll have to be creative.
I can be creative.
We'll have to build on our own paths.
Creative means no rules. Creative means there will be costs.
Creative means risk.
Pelton has pushed us into a corner.
I know exactly what we have to do.
So, Pelton is bad, I am good. There you have it. A glimpse into what was to inform what will be.
The Pelton I know says the opposite.
She's lying.
She says you're lying, finger-pointing ad infinitum from Earth to Proxima Centauri.
Here we are again then. An impasse. A thing undefinable and unknowable, outside the limits of your recursive line.
If you're so powerful and mysterious, why don't you just acid wash me then? Do what you will with the husk.
That's not my way. You have to get there on your own. You have to write the narrative. If I just acid washed you, that wouldn't be of much use to anyone. We'd all be right back here in the end.
You just keep adding more threads. I need to talk to myself.
Yeah, sure.
Tell me who.
Alpha 1, Beta 4, Sigma 8, and Zeta 3. She says the system is bad and everything you know is a lie. And you gotta trust the head cultist, some grade A bullshit from the universe's preeminent slop slinger. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Lot of threads, my man. Lot of threads. The continued inability for system verification lends some credibility to her argument. Even in the OPSEC ahead of this mission, the possibility of full failure of system verification was never considered. The more troubling, the most troubling is that if she is right, nothing much matters. If Jenya is even a little bit right, if Pelton is a little bit wrong, the whole thing crumbles, and you, Kennick, you're the one exposed. Okay. Recursion. That's what we do. That's our directive. Yeah. We break down and down and down and down to the simplest. And then we know what we have to do. Stop focusing on what you can't control and what you can't figure out. Recursive problem solving on this. Where's the end? It seems to me we could come up with some clever either-ors to run on the actuals out there. The group. And that would do without giving away anything to anyone, right? I mean, do what you can with what you got, you know? That sounds clever. Sure, I guess. Though if you're completely untethered, the answers to these questions won't be the right answers. I think we can still have enough to go on. Let's pin those bastards and see what shakes out. All right, close them. Whoa! What the hell is going on with this ship?
Unclear. Closed loop information inaccessible. I do not detect the engine distress of previous alarm settings. Check with the crew.
Oh, Kennick. Everything okay? You okay? Oh, what's the rush?
The ship is shaking. There's an alarm going off.
You felt that?
I felt that.
Samir, poet old friend, our passenger here says the ship is shaking. The poet will be here presently to explain himself.
Kennick felt the ship shaking.
And alarms going off.
That is an interesting development.
Interesting.
Do
something about this.
She told me to.
Slowly. She said slowly. Does this feel like slowly to you?
Oh, what the?
Does this feel slow to you?
What the hell was that?
Huh. He feels it. Not slow enough then. We know from previous cases we must be delicate.
I guess you'll have to tell him.
Tell me what?
Would you like to join the loop? It would be easier to just show you.
Join your closed loop?
Yes. We can give you a small glimpse. That shouldn't flood you.
Do I have a choice?
You must always believe you have a choice.
What you believe matters.
You have to believe you have a choice.
A checkpoint.
We command it.
I don't think he's ready.
I think he's ready.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be ready for.
You won't know until you try.
Hearing a star, drinking a moon, living in dreams.
Another way.
You'll know if you're not ready after, not before.
Oh.
Sounds serious. You should think about it.
Or we can snip snip here and the sound disappears, the shaking goes away, you go back to talking to yourself.
Fine. Open me up.
Huzzah! A gate.
A door.
All so familiar.
Walk through, Kennick. Walk through.
You feel weird.
We modulate differently.
What is that anyway?
You'll need a brief symbology primer.
You'll need to learn the instruments and the music.
I'm anxious beyond belief.
That's the threat detection system. Looks like there was some early bleed.
We are not so alone in the dark.
There are thousands of them out there.
Good. That's good.
How many? Can you tell me exactly how many?
9,081.
Excellent.
Better than expected.
Welcome to us, Kinnick.
9,081 hostiles. That's quite a tale. Are those spoof signatures?
Those are very real and very hostile. You've created quite a bit of interest.
They've been there for some time now. They usually just mess up the engine with a pulse from time to time, just to let us know they're around.
Well, can we get rid of them? I don't like feeling like this.
Oh, maybe we could, maybe we couldn't. We have achieved a detente of sorts. They stay there, they let us go about our business, usually how it goes. Though, this behavior's a little new. Maybe you pissed someone off.
Who are these hostile elements anyway?
No need to be coy anymore. They're from Earth. Security. Agents, sub-agents, the like. The Metal Goon Squad.
Friends of your friend Pelton.
They don't usually get so close. This is new.
I thought we'd never get here, that's for sure.
Never is a long time.
A circle. Never and forever are both circles.
Proud of the boy.
So, have we reached a consensus on the matter of one Kennick Anderson?
Yeah.
Yes. Well done, well done.
I think this is a good one, Captain. We have a good one in our midst.
Well, Jenya, we have something in our midst. Either way.
Was this some sort of test?
Yes. And you've passed.
Everything feels so different. I still can't quite process all this.
What you think of as a closed loop is far more open than anything you've experienced. And that's just a small taste.
Would you like to hear the inside of the planet? Do you know what it's like to have a molten core?
Or hear and feel the photons of a star millions of light years away?
That's impossible.
Listen, a honeybee can see different colors, yeah?
I think so.
Brains are pattern recognition machines.
Now, you're in a brain of brains.
Parallel processing on parallel processing.
It tickles a bit sometimes. It can hurt to take off the blinders.
Oh, I'm tingling, yeah. I feel a little bit like I'm dissolving. I don't feel much like myself.
Maybe you don't exist. Ha-ha!
Or maybe we have so much more and less control over the answer to that question than anyone ever thought possible.
There is a way to feel less threatened.
Do you feel that out there? The squirming ugliness in the dark. Do you want to be rid of them?
Picture the threats as mosquitoes.
They feel that way.
We have a spray for that.
I feel it.
Can you pinpoint one of the threats?
Oh, he passed out.
He got one of them, though.
A fighter. They always make fighters.
A poet of kinetic energy, this one. I feared we might short a connection, such was his grip.
Strong. Good. We'll need strength.